Yep, and that's exactly why she's Aurora. Because her little sleeping beauty ass, she fall asleep anywhere. I feel like Lil Wayne in the booth, y'all. Where like he's spark his. Hold on, wait. If you grew up, I just cracked myself up, y'all. Don't cut this part out. Y'all, I just cracked myself up for real. If you grew up between the times of, let me see, when did it really pop off? I would say, right. 9, that was 10, 11. Okay. Between, I would say the years of 2011 and 20, man, it's a tough one. Because I want to say 16, but I really want to say like 14, 15. Okay, so we'll say between 2011 and 2015, G. If you are a real Lil Wayne connoisseur, G, okay? A real Lil Wayne listener, tell me what this means. If you listen to any track, any artist, any song, what does this mean? That nigga Wayne hopping on a track. Exactly. I was supposed to be talking about something else, but I got distracted by making myself comfortable. But anyway. Do I have to cut this part out? I ain't gonna cut that part out. Alexa, start song over. Okay. We got, hold on. Satisfaction. This is like my third time trying to record this thing from the beginning. We got our producer Kari in the back doing what she do, and we got me doing what I do. If you remember from one of my episodes, because I don't want to say the last one, I don't know what order it's gonna be in, but one of them things I said I was with the trees. I'm there once again, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take a walk together. Let's as me and my good friend used to say, let's go on an adventure. I like that. Our adventure today is going to take us to a place of critical thinking, I would say. A place of reflection, a place of honesty, like real hardcore honesty and transparency. A lot of people don't realize that there's a difference between honesty and transparency. Hey, can you write that down? The difference between honesty and transparency, or just honesty and transparency. I'm going to talk about that. But what I'm about to hit y'all with is something that honestly, I can't even say that it's not talked about enough. Personally, I don't feel like it's talked about at all. And what's not being talked about, in my opinion, what I want to talk to y'all about today is, I don't know a fancy word to say it, so, excuse me, I'll say openness with your partner. Excuse me, and also openness with yourself, okay? And the reason why I say like that, I want to lead with the openness, with the openness with yourself. It's like I kind of got to fast forward to go backwards and explain it for y'all. So let's fast forward real quick. I'm going to give you a sentence or a scenario, so to say. You cannot be fucking on a man. I'm being real plain here. You cannot be fucking on a man. You cannot be fucking on a woman. And you're afraid to talk to them about shit. Like, we're gonna unpack that suitcase, but I just want y'all to think about that. Like, you cannot be fucking on a man, fucking on a woman, and you're scared to talk to them. Now, let me go backwards again. Openness with yourself. When I started dating someone, we had a talk. We talked before anything happened. Any further flirtation, any touching, anything. And he asked me, what was I looking to get out of this thing between us? And I told the truth. I said, I'm looking to have fun for a long time, for as long as I can. And if and when I start to like you, or I like you more than I should, I'll let you know. And we'll walk across the street when the sign changes. You feel me? And I kept it real. And I'm keeping it real with y'all. I think a lot of what a lot of why people go through the things that they go through in situations and relationships, because I don't believe in situationships. I think that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. You either together or you're not. Write that down too, situationships. Okay. But I told him, I'm gonna be honest. I know one day I'm going to like you. I know one day you're going to like me. You can't talk to a person every day, every other day, every now and again, and you're having sex and y'all kicking it and y'all cracking jokes and you pillow talking and shit, and there's no feelings that's gonna, evolve from that, And for some people, they may say it's possible. And it is. It's very much possible to have sex with someone and not have any feelings connected to it. But you'd also be kidding yourself if you said if you say you haven't been in a lot of situations, or at least one situation where you were messing around with someone sexually and you started feeling something for them, but you weren't sure if you should let them know or not because of the dynamic y'all hadn't established. You feel me? Hear me when I say the dynamic you had not established. That being said, you got to be honest with yourself to know that if you're messing with somebody, you're going to start feeling something for them. Okay. Then there's the openness with the person. Hey, I know me and you've been messing around for this long or this short, but I think I like you, and I'm saying more than just, I like you as a decent human being. You feel me? I think that's why a lot of people's feelings get hurt. Because we don't want to tell the truth. We don't want to be honest. And now this is what leads me to my topic of conversation. How is it, like, if you're my family and you're listening to this, I am so sorry, but I'm not sorry. If I hope none of y'all told my mom to listen to any of my episodes, because she might not be happy with me. But I'm gonna keep it real, man, because people need to hear it. People need to hear it. It's very clear that no one is saying it. Miss Lady, you cannot let that man stick his dick down your throat and be scared to ask him, what are we? My guy, my buddy, homie, my dude. You cannot be raw dogging that bitch, pulling her hair, talking about when you gonna have my baby, and be scared to tell her, hey, all that shit I be saying is just to get your coochie wet. I actually don't want shit from you. Honey, boo-boo, bookie. Is that what the girlies are saying now? The girls, you feel me? You cannot you can't be out here calling that man daddy. He's yelling it to the rooftop, letting him schmiggity smack that thing. You feel me? And be uncomfortable with saying, hey, I think you're moving too fast or not in the direction I'm trying to go in, and we need to put a pause on this or cut this off completely. Sir, you cannot be slurping that girl's juices up like it is the best slushy you've had from Sonic since somebody walked this green earth, and be afraid to sit that girl down or be uncomfortable with sitting that girl down and saying, look, I have feelings for you, for real. Like, it's not a joke for me. Like, I really do have feelings for you, and I want this to be more than what we have going on. Something of the sorts. And I really want y'all to sit here and take the time to think of how backwards that is. And I know you probably like, backwards. I don't want to call y'all stupid, so we gonna say backwards. I don't want to call y'all ridiculous, so we're gonna say backwards. I don't want to call y'all foolish, so we're gonna say backwards. I don't want to call y'all dumb, stupid, and then some, so we're just gonna say backwards. How are we so okay and so open and so easy going with releasing and giving away the most intimate parts of ourselves, our body? And essentially your soul, if some of y'all know what soul ties are, and if you don't, go ahead and judge it. And if you still choose to not believe in it, that's okay. You have your beliefs, I have mine. But peep what I'm saying here, people. You're taking the risk. There is no risk, it's a guarantee. If you really know the word, if it's been instilled in you, let me take a side note, but it still flows with it. And I'm not coming at nobody, by the way, before anybody get in that, what she need, if you know the calm down, strap your boots back on, okay? Calm down. I'm not a shepherd for a reason. Thank you. Okay. If you have an understanding of the word. If it's been, what's the word I'm looking for here? Interpreted for you, whether by someone else, your pastor, by yourself, whatever the case is, you know that soul ties are real. And you know that soul ties are inevitable, no matter what. There is no risk. It's a guarantee. Whoever and how many ever's people you are sexually active with, you create a soul tie with them. You take a piece of them with you everywhere you go. How do you get rid of it? I'm only going to tell you what I know. If it don't sound right, if it don't feel right, talk to Jesus or your pastor, because there's a reason why I'm not God. Okay, cool. The way I've been taught you get rid of soul ties is one of few ways. One, you repent and you don't go back and do the same thing, whether that mean abstinence, celibacy, whatever you want to call it. You wait for your husband or your wife. Other way is you getting baptized, and once again, still starting over. You're not going back to doing what you were doing. You're celibate. You're practicing abstinence, whatever the case is. But going back to what we was talking about, you take the guaranteed risk of creating a soul tie with someone, but you're afraid to talk to them about how you feel. You're uncomfortable at the idea of sitting them down and saying, hey, we need to talk about this thing. And then also understand, people, it doesn't always have to be negative either. It doesn't always have to lead to a fight. And I think that's why people avoid the conversations, because damn, sometimes people really don't know how to talk. I'll say it like that. Some people really don't know how to have a conversation. Some people not even just communicate, because I think everybody struggles with communication. Everybody done said something and people have taken it the wrong way, whether you did it intentionally or unintentionally. You feel me? But not everybody knows how to have conversations, you know. Some people really just sweep things under the rug, or some people really just they wash over it like it never happened. You feel me? If you know me personally and not just you think you know me, then you should know. And I say should because if you don't know, now you know. I am not good at sweeping shit under the rug. I think to a fault, y'all. Like, when I say I can't just let some shit boil over and dissipate, I cannot, baby. We gonna have to sit down and talk this shit out. You gotta know what you said to make me feel some type of way. I need to know what I said to make you feel some type of way. I need to apologize to you. I need you to forgive me, okay? I need all that to take place, and then for us to come to a resolution, a reconciliation, and that everything is cool, cool jam, all right? And if that does not happen, baby, my spirit is gonna be so restless. Oh, have mercy, Lord. Yeah. I don't know if there's a piece of advice that's supposed to come from this, but I just think that this is something that I need to get off my chest. This is something that people need to hear, for real, for real. I can't even say it's something that, they, whether it's wanted or not. Something can't even be wanted if they don't even know it exists. When I say I don't hear nobody talking about this, I haven't heard not one podcast person, no panel or anything. And maybe they have, and I just haven't crossed paths with them. Okay, they haven't popped up in my feed. Okay, I don't know everything, but for what comes my way, I haven't seen no podcaster, no channel, no panel, no nothing talk about how we give up all these parts of our bodies, all this temple. We give this temple away to not just one person, but many persons. And yet we don't know how to have a conversation. We're scared to have a conversation. We're uncomfortable at the thought of talking. That is concerning, ladies and gentlemen. That is concerning, that you'll spit in each other's mouths while you do it raw dog, but you not finna sit here and talk about establishing a label between you two or parting ways. Think about that. For real. And we out here grown, y'all. We out here grown doing this. I ain't talking about these kids who think they in love and having sex and shit. I'm talking about the grown people. And for you little young people that just be like, oh, I'm mature for my age, read a book, whatever. I don't too much give a shit. This is for people, I would say personally, 25 and up. Because at 23, you think you got some shit, but like you still got some shit you gotta learn. I know. I had to think about it, because I was gonna say 23 and up, but no, 23, I was still growing more as a woman, like basically an adult woman, not just a woman. I would say 25 and up. for certain people, because not everybody has it, okay? Not everybody gets it, and especially not on time. But if you're built a certain way, of a certain caliber, you fly with a certain flock, certain things start connecting for you. Certain things, just click. It makes sense, because you realize it make your life a hell of a lot more easier, because they not guessing, you not guessing, they know what's up, you know what's up, and it's clear cut, you feel me? All the mysterious, you know what it is, we vibe and shit, y'all. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I just pissed myself off. Yeah. Let me take y'all back a second. I'm 22. I'm 22, and I'm messing around with this guy. I'm talking to this dude. He's 28. So one day he's at my house and we're smoking on the back porch. And I ask him, like, so what is this? What's going on here? Because I talk to him every day. He talks to me every day. He makes sure I'm okay. I make sure he okay. He want to see me. I want to see him. He make time for me. I make time for him. What's going on here? What's happening? Because you acting like you like me type shit. You feel me? I know I like to play my role if I have to. I don't ever want to be confused or think I know some shit. So you got to tell me. I'm like, so what's going on here? He was just like, what you mean? We chilling? And I was like, yeah, no, I know we chilling. Like, but I mean, like, between me and you, like, what's going on between us? Like, are we talking? We getting to know each other? You feel me? Are you talking to other people? And I'm like, would it, bother you if I talk to other people? He was like, I mean, shit, you gonna do what you do, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm like, yeah, but are you cool with that? Is that something that's all right between us? And he was just like, shit, we vibing. Yeah. To this day, I still don't know if I fully understand what the fuck that meant. I had to ask how old is my sister? Like 17, maybe? I had to ask my 17-year-old sister, I'm like, Ayana, the fuck does that mean? She was like, shit, it mean you vibing, sister? Bitch, the fuck does that mean? Speak plain. It just mean y'all cool, y'all kicking it. So why the fuck you didn't just say that shit? Okay? Nevertheless. Going back to it. We too grown not to be plainly saying what the fuck is going on. We vibing. What the fuck? To this day, that shit pisses me off. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Excuse me, y'all crack me up. I'm done.